As a kid seeing commercials for this episode during the week, the anticipation for this beatdown was tremendous. It was like knowing your favorite wrestlers of the era were going to face off in the squared circle that Saturday afternoon, and this show didn't disappoint. The Secret of Bigfoot was written by Kenneth Johnson, one of the producers for the show, and he went on to executive produce a lot of long-running TV series like The Incredible Hulk, V, and Alien Nation. One thing in particular that inspired Johnson for his next series, but more on that in a moment. The stories were incredible and exciting, but kind of bound to a real-world setting until the Bigfoot episode, and that kind of changed the whole series a little bit. Now, the little boy me who saw this in 1976, and the big me who can see it now on DVD, only cares about the Bigfoot. There's a lot of stuff that happens in this episode. It could have been about forest or in wildlife preservation, about environmental issues. It could have still been grounded in reality and been exciting. Bigfoot alone wasn't enough for these people. They had to have aliens. Not even cool aliens like Star Trek with the bumpy head kind of aliens. They just had white people in disco outfits. That was it. Really. The first half of this part one is great because it's the slow build to the showdown between the Bionic Man and Bigfoot. It's the mysterious giant figure in the woods, and he's angry, and he's scary, and he's threatening. And so much so that when the two finally meet and we see Bigfoot come out of the cover of the trees and see him up close, he is indeed frightening. His wild hair and those teeth, the most startling of all, bright white eyes. And boy, do those eyes look familiar. They did go all out for the Bigfoot character. They got Andre the Giant, literally the largest wrestler possibly ever. He stood over 7 feet tall and weighed in excess of 400 pounds. Probably the most popular wrestler of his era. They put him in a great bodysuit with a terrific makeup job. To stand before him with all of that on, he must have been truly a menacing sight. When Steve Austin and Bigfoot finally square off, it was a big moment for a kid. The Bionic Man faces the popular legend, the monster Bigfoot. There were those real cool bionic sounds, Steve blocking Bigfoot's blows, jumping over him, tussling on the ground, and Bigfoot uprooting a tree to swipe at Steve. Then Steve does something, and it's a big moment. The Secret of Bigfoot. What could it be? Steve Austin pops the arm right off of Bigfoot. There's no gush of blood, but sparks and wires. Bigfoot is bionic. And what does Bigfoot do? What any loser does. He cries, grabs his toys, and he goes to hell home. The story goes on from there, but really, what does it matter? It's no longer about Bigfoot. It's the series Jump the Shark moment where it just goes in a completely uncharacteristic way, like the Fonz in skis jumping over a shark. The character of Bigfoot did go on to be included in several episodes and in the Bionic Woman series. Then it was played by Ted Cassidy, best known as Lurch from the Addams Family, and also in the intro narration of, you guessed it, The Incredible Hulk. Share it, subscribe, leave your comments below. Thank you.